Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be selling my Dark Matter Amin Thompson. I'm going to be badging him up and selling him, and I'm going to be selling my Galaxy Opal Victor Wembanyama. Selling a couple of cards, trying to make a lot of MT to add to the squad, and we're also going to be souping up Asar Thompson with legend badges to see how much MT we can get off of him. This is also a 16 legend badge Victor Wembanyama, so two really good cards going up on the auction house that likely should sell for a lot. This Wemby's got a bunch of really good legend badges on him and stuff like that. So two cards that I think will sell for quite a lot of MT and will hopefully give us a really nice stack of MT to work with in addition to the squad that we currently have. So Amin is going to be leaving the team, although I did really like him because I am planning on getting Peja at some point in the next couple days. And I think Peja for free is a better value than paying for Amin, considering I have Kawhi unsellable. And then Mark Eaton will replace Moses to the center position and fill that spot there. And he's half the price of Wemby. So between selling those two cards, I'm hoping to make a lot of MT at almost 1600 MT right now. I've got some stuff in my collection I could probably sell also, but for right now, I'm just trying to maximize my MT as much as I can to try to get close-ish to being able to pick up like one specific card that I really want that can be like a in-game type carry my team type card potentially, but I don't have enough MT to do that right now. Even with selling these two players, I'm not totally sure I will, but my team will be just as good with Peja and Mark Eaton, so I'm really not that concerned about it. Like, for example, Wemby going with 27 legends for 705k with 15 minutes left. I think it's very realistic considering my Wemby will be ending right before King of the Court, that I could get 700,000 or 800,000 MT for him, and I paid 400k for Eaton. So like, and it's a decent Eaton too. He's got a couple extra legend badges. So realistically, I can make a lot of profit there potentially. And then again, Amin Thompson, same story. There's definitely the possibility of getting a really nice profit on him also. So with that being said, what we are going to do is we are going to start adding legend badges to Amin Thompson, also Hall of Fame badges, just souping him up the best we can and really making him as complete of a card as we possibly can, because I'm really hoping to make a good amount of MT profit on this card. Looking to make, I would say 600. I mean, I would like to get probably 600k MT in total for him. We'll see if we get that much. That's just an idea term. Did I just add? Oh my, I just added Hoff Break Starter to him, and then now I'm adding Ledge. I just wasted a Hoff Break Starter. I don't even have any more. It's not that important of a badge, but that's unfortunate. Hoff Deadeye, we got two of those. Sorry, Legend Deadeye, we got two of those, but that's going on him. Legend Glove, that's going on him. Another elite level legend badge. Not all these legend badges are going to be perfect for him, but a lot of them will be very, very good. Like, for example, High Flying Denier, that's a great legend badge. That will be helpful. Hook Specialist, that's not useful, but we're going to add it on there anyway. Legend Interceptor, that's useful for sure. Really good badge right there. Mini Marksman, gotta have that on Hoff so he can shoot over people. I gotta put a shoe on him as well. We gotta mix this card as max out as we can. We got Legend Off-Ball Pest going on him. We got a Hoff Paint Prodigy. Why not? Page 3, Pick Dodger, that's a great legend badge. Put that on him, of course. Post Fade Phenom, of course he needs that. That's a great legend badge as well, of course. Post Powerhouse, why not? Post Up Poet, why not? That looks like a good legend badge too. And then Rise Up, also going to Hall of Fame. And then finally, Slippery Off Ball, Legend. We'll put that on there. And then Strong Handle, also Legend. We'll throw that on there as well. And we have a very, very souped up Amin Thompson. Not every single badge is great, but you got a lot of good ones. Interceptor, Off-Ball Pest, Pick Dodger, Strong Handle, Slippery Off Ball, Break Starter, Deadeye Glove, Handles for Days, some High Flying Denier as well. Some good overall badges there. 13 Legends, 27 Hoffs. He's maxed out. And hopefully between him and Wemby, we will make a lot of MT. I'm really hoping to end up with, this might be wishful thinking, but if I could end up with, I'm going to sell some other stuff in the meantime, so I may have a little bit more MT than this by the time that I get to collecting this MT, but probably not much. We'll see, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I'd love to be close to 3 mil. That'd be really, really nice with the team that I have right now as well. Being close to 3 mil would be really nice. I'll have to add Peja soon. That's a card that I'd really like to get in my team. And just overall, I think this is what we're going to be working with. And we're going to try to maximize our MT as much as possible, so that then we can pick up a really elite card or two at some point in the next week or so. Because you got to have a lot of MT. I don't know. At this point in the game, I want to figure it out a little bit. I feel like downgrading some cards to save some MT, but also keeping a good team is probably the way to go, with a couple of good free rewards in this and stuff. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this part of the video anyway. So we're going to fast forward about 12 hours, but it'll just be a split second for y'all. And we are going to check in and see how much our cards sell for. Hopefully a lot. Please do me a favor, 2K. I would love some good MT. Alrighty, it has been 12 hours. It is now the moment of truth to see if our Amen Thompson and Victor Wembanyama sold for what I want them to. Again, my goal was to be semi close to 3 million MT after getting these two cards sold. I don't think I will be at 3 million MT, but I am definitely hoping that I made a good amount of MT off of this Amen. Him going for 220k base isn't a terrible sign. I would think one with 13 legends at least would go for 400 or 500k if that's the case. I don't really know. I'm not totally sure. I'm just hoping I don't like open this up and it says 370k for Amen and like 600 something k for Wemby, because if I see something like that, I'm going to be really disappointed. But again, I definitely think there's a really good chance that I made a lot of MT doing this because Mark Eaton was so much less expensive than I think Wemby is. I'm just hoping realistically, if Wemby's 800k and Amen's above 5, I'd be pretty happy with that, to be totally honest. I mean, if I come out 1.3 mil after tax, that'd be pretty good, I think. So we will see what this is. That's kind of my hope anyway. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, not terrible. Amen has not finished pending, but 498 is not terrible. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that, but that's not bad. It's right around 500k. And then Wemby sold for 877k. So my estimates were actually really close. I said around 5 for Amen, 800 for Wemby. After tax, it's 800 for Wemby, about. And then with Amen, it's a little bit like 445-ish, 440k, something like that, 450k, I don't know. Definitely not horrible though, all things considered. I would say making 1.2 some odd mil off of these two players is going to be really nice. Once I finish redeeming this Amen card, I'll have basically 2.8 million MT. So relatively close to 3 million, which is kind of what I was hoping for. At the end of the day, that's nice. And that gives me the flexibility now to really potentially consider what I want to do. Ben Simmons is too expensive, to be totally honest. He's not like by a huge amount too expensive, but I am tempted to try to get him at some point if I can. I would have to sell another card as of right now, I think, to do that though. Maybe I can find a good deal on a card in here someone potentially soon. Like maybe I pick up Dikembe. I feel like it's either Dikembe or Ben right now for me though. So I haven't really decided which one I want to target and what I want to do, but we will have to wait and think about it. And with that being said, I think that is pretty much going to do it for this video. Definitely going to be sitting on a lot of MT. I got to really go through my collection and see if there's anything that I can sell that would be like a really nice value sell here soon, because if I could make some MT and without having to sell Beasley or Eaton, that would be really nice. And I'm not that far away from Ben Simmons, so who knows? Maybe we'll be able to add somebody soon. Maybe we won't. I really don't know, but if I do add Ben Simmons, I'll have a video on that. And if I don't, then maybe I won't have another video on my lineup until next week. But I wanted to make this video because y'all have enjoyed the badging up and selling Gary Payton video and Josh Smith video. And in this one, I was obviously selling Wemby as well as badging up that Amen, but made a lot of MT from doing it. Team is still looking pretty all right. And we have a lot of flexibility with MT with almost 3 million sitting in the collection right now. So I'm going to try to make some more MT this week if I can. If there's any way to make MT, maybe I'll do some investing in super packs or stuff. See if I can get myself a Ben Simmons. Who knows? Maybe that'll be the target. Maybe that won't. I don't know as of right now, but I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.